Huh? Why are you all staring at me like that? Well, I think you should consider changing your outfit first. You mean into a maid outfit? Why didn't you say sooner? Give me a second. Ta-da! How do I look? You think Master will like it? Well, I think he'll probably like it. You do remember everything you were taught, right? Of course I remember it all perfectly. Okay. Then you can start tomorrow. Sounds good. And quickly enveloped by a warm and cozy atmosphere. But no one comes to welcome me. What's with the atmosphere? Did something happen? Master! Velvet suddenly appears and clings to my arm. Master, you came to see me! How did you know? Really? Then I shall be the one to serve you. I followed Velvet's lead and stood at the empty table. What would you like to order, Master? All my rice, please. Okay, please wait a moment. Aid? Did something happen? Well, you see... A few hours earlier. Dingle! Welcome back, Master! I'll escort you to the table inside. What would you like to order? Oh, you can find today's special on the menu. Let me show you. No need to get impatient, Masters. There may only be one for me, but I'll serve with all my all. Velvet? If it's okay with you, could I have your number? My number? Velvet leans down and whispers into the guest's ear. That may be a little tricky, but if you order a parfait and share it with me, maybe I'll change my mind. Parfait? What parfait here, please? Just one? 2, please. Thank you. Here, let me give you a stamp. Huh? Is that going to be a problem? That's what happened. After all the customers started specifically requesting for Velvet. In the end, the rest of us got stuck doing kitchen work. Oh, Omi rice for table 3 is up. Got it! Velvet, who has been weaving her way through the cafe serving other customers, approaches me with the Omi rice in hand. Your Omi rice, Master! Velvet sets the plates down on the table and... sits on my thigh. Guys! She wants me. Bad. Bad. She... Velvet's a fun one. Velvet is... I'll be real. I'm no better than a man. I would get Velvet too. Like if I went to a maid cafe and I saw Velvet, I'd be like, I want that one. I'm like, can I have Velvet? Velvet is sitting on my thigh. She scoops up a bit of Omi rice and offers it to me. Velvet, could you get down? I don't want to. I could feel the gazes of the surrounding customers on us. Get down, please. Sure, if you take a bite of this. I take a bite of the Omi rice. The gazes of the surrounding customers begin to turn hostile. Is it good? It is. Maybe it's because I'm feeding it to you. You don't do this with other customers too, right? Well... What do you think? Let's talk somewhere private. Velvet and I entered the break room followed by Aid. Velvet? Don't you think customer service is a little too aggressive? Really? In what way? There's too much physical contact. Oh, that? That's kind of treatment reserved only for you, a real master. I'm not that extreme with other customers. It doesn't seem right either. Aid casts my glance and nods. Yes, you must treat all customers sincerely at all times. Isn't that so? Velvet steps closer to me. So, I have to treat the other customers out there. Velvet's fingertips tickles my chest. The same way I treat you. Really? After the maid cafe closes, Aid and I return to the customer's room. Good work today. You too, Master. I caused trouble again, didn't I? No, you didn't, and it wasn't trouble, so don't say that. Yes, Master. By the way, what do you plan to do from now on? Are things going to be okay at the cafe? Aid. Sorry. Something felt off about today's service. No, it's nothing. I'll tell you once I'm more certain. Forget I said anything. Alright. Also, as far as the cafe is concerned, I'll figure it out. That's not the way we want to attract customers either. To start with, I'll try to convince Velvet and then... Do you think she'll be reciprocative? Well, first, I need to know her better. I still don't really know anything about her. I know her name and that she was a secret agent. And that ever since her squad disbanded, she's been constantly on the run. But aside from those three things, it seems like nothing changed since Koi Rush. Yeah, she hardly ever talks about her past. And also, what you said to Velvet earlier, Master. I brought it up before. About deciding where she belongs? Yeah, and she dodged that question back then, just like she did this time. It's not that I don't understand, but... Ada lets out a small sigh. Velvet probably doesn't know how. How to find her place in a new environment. How to get close to new people. And how to respond to kindness. Still, I think she's slowly improving. The way she acts during business hours, that's probably her way of expressing herself. She works hard to produce results. Sales-wise, we're doing pretty well. After 8, please. Huh? I searched my pockets, but my phone is nowhere to be found. Did I leave it at the maid cafe? I tried calling my own number, but the call doesn't go through. Guess I'll have to head back. I throw my coat and head back to the Ark. A little later, I return to the maid cafe and search for my phone, but the lights are still on. I quickened my step and carefully approached the cafe door. Beyond the closed doors, I can faintly hear Velvet's voice along with a man's. But you're giving up already? I'm a little disappointed. But please, it's all my fault. I can't. I don't have anything left. Is that so? For where I'm standing, It looks like you've got plenty left in you. Come on, just try a little harder. I rushed to the maid cafe. Huh? A man in black suit and sunglasses is tied up tightly and laying on the floor. What the hecky? You're here. Velvet takes her heel harder into the man's back. What the? Hey! Call the police! This woman is... Can you be quiet? Oh? Ugh! You came for this, right? Velvet holds out my phone. What the fuck are you doing? Bondage! Bondage! Who is he? Oh, this? He snuck in and was installing bugs and cameras. So I was just showing him a bit of affection. He was installing bugs and cameras? Let's talk about it privately. Oh. Velvet cried, chops the back of the man's neck. And he goes limp instantly. Are you allowed to do that? Why not? He's the one who was up to no good. He should be grateful he still has his arms and legs. He came to capture me, you know? Well, more like, gather information to capture me. Surprised? Seems like you still don't get how dirty things can get, huh, Master? Why are they after you? Well, isn't it obvious? I'm useful. What do you mean? I have my uses. Back then, Mustang, or should I say, the president, did a lot of bad things. And I happen to know every Sidora detail. Not sure if you realize, but the president has plenty of enemies. And not just for business reasons, but it's annoying, honestly. We committed those bad decisions together. And he's far worse than I am. But now he pretends to be all noble and righteous. So if they catch me and work me over, they think they can expose everything from the past, or so they believe. But I'm pretty sure he didn't come here to watch me say stuff like, Coach... Are you okay? No. Seriously? Why are there so many of them? Guess yesterday's was just a preview. On top of that, they're all amateurs with no fundamentals, so even more annoying. Even if I want to play dumb, it's all blatantly obvious. When I'm finally going to kick them all out. Ugh. Whatever. I'm taking a break. Velvet heads into the break room and collapses onto the sofa. Why don't you ask for help? Velvet lifts her head slightly and still sprawled across the sofa. Just make sure not to get excited and forget in the middle. Welcome back, Charlie! You should ask the others for help. This is about keeping the maid cafe safe, so they'd definitely be willing to help. No way. Why? Yes, no. Bringing up won't hurt. You got nothing to lose. What do you mean, I've got nothing to lose? Velvet sits up straight. Asking for help means I need help. And needing help means I'm in a bad spot. Being in a bad spot means that it's the perfect time to take me down, isn't it? See how that's nothing to lose? My life is on the line. You know that would never happen. Yeah, I know. But still. Velvet rests her chin on her hand and looks out the window. Still, this is just how I do things. I live my whole life like this. Wouldn't it be a strange thing if I suddenly change overnight? Nothing bad is going to happen, you have my word. How are you going to guarantee that? I'll figure something out. What kind of answer is that? So irresponsible. Even so, it's rather sweet proposition. Velvet stares out of the window for a while. After a long pause, she speaks again. Alright, of course I'll help. I thought something strange was going on too. Some of the customers have been acting oddly. And so have you, Velvet. I noticed it too. The customers keep acting weird, so... I've been wondering whether we should report it to the ACPU. I knew it. So it's some kind of cover operation. I already have a plan out. You're going to help me? Of course. Why? Because we're family. Velvet, I don't know what kind of life you led before. In fact, we don't have a faintest idea. So please, tell us. Tell us what you're thinking and what you're feeling. What did I tell you? Hey, don't you hate me? When we were chasing you back at the coin rush, I felt a lot of hostility from you. I don't hate you. What happened in Coin Rush was a pretty unique situation. And you were targeting Master too. But after you joined our squad, you've been working really hard. And you've been the greatest student under my tutoring. What the hell? Even if your performance isn't exactly the best. Well, I've never done this kind of work in my life, so that's to be expected. Which is why I should get back to my own line of work. Bubba squats down in front of Coco and meeting her eyes. Hey, kid. No, Coco. Yeah? Do you like carving operations? She's in her bodysuits! Let's go over the situation first. Among the customers, there are some who are trying to gather information on Velvet and on us as well. So far, they haven't made any other moves. But once they've gathered enough information, there's no telling how they might act. Well... right. In Southern operations, information gathering is basically everything. You can spend ages repairing and plotting routes. Well, that's exactly its occasion takes only for a moment. Don't worry, Soda. We're still a long way from all that. Thanks to Velvet, they probably haven't gathered much information at all. Hey, sorry to interrupt. Yes, Master? Why are you dressed as a bunny girl? Oh, that. It's just felt right while we're having this conversation. I see. I just saw you wearing it. I just like wearing it. What? Isn't it a treat for your eyes? Anyway, back on the topic at hand. As Aid points out, these guys have no choice but to proceed cautiously. Putting their amateurs' methods aside, they haven't managed to gather much information. And besides, I even stepped personally to stop them, remember? No matter how stupid they are, they're bound to suspect something up. They'll assume there's something precious and important that we're hiding and protecting. Yes, from their perspective. Not only does the leader of the Shade suddenly reappear, she also becomes familiar with the master and starts working at the maid cafe. On top of that, every agent they'd seen to gather intel the cafe was dealt with. All done. Coco, who has been drawing in the corner sketchbook this entire time, puts down her colored pencil. I've drawn up the operation plan. Really? As your senior officer, I shall take a look. Senior officer? You're officially joining the cover RP, aren't you? That makes me your senior, and you're my junior. Oh! Bubba smiles and takes Coco's sketchbook, her eyes widening slightly when she looks at it. This isn't bad. You've got talent. I've been practicing. Great. We'll go with this. Huh? Well, I'll only fine-tune a few things. But the overall plan works as is. Bella spreads the sketchbook open. The drawings wobble, handwriting lays out the plan. And you can make out the general outline of the operations. This will actually work, really? Of course. This is a maid cafe, right? So... Bella slowly begins to take off her bunny girl outfit. She's stripping! She's stripping! She's stripping! She's stripping! She's stripping! We'll handle it in the way maids do. Oh. I'll just step out for a moment. Don't do this to me! No! Let me watch the girl strip! What the hell? I hope they just gave up to this point. That would be nice. But foolish people tend to be brave. Jingle! Welcome to... Huh? Have we met before? I feel like I've seen you somewhere other than the cafe. Of course you have. Oh. Oh, this is a guy. Oh. Bum. Oh my god, it's this guy! Wasn't he from... Isn't this the guy from the bunny event? Ah! As soon as he enters the cafe, the man kicks over the signboard. Oh, wait, this is my time! I can join Bravo!
Wait. You, get the manager.
Aren't you?
That's right. I figured I'd find you here.
Don't let me!
Been living it up, huh?
Please leave. We won't tolerate disruptive behavior.
Oh, scary. Isn't this how you treat a customer? Don't let him maid from you. Is plenty to kick a customer, huh?
Drawn by commotion, the other customers turn to stare at Aid and the man. Please allow me to escort you to the table.
Good. That's more like it. Oh, and forget the manager.
You sound completely different? Thank you.
Bring me the one with the pink hair.
Huh?
No, not you! The tall one. The tall girl. The new one. You joined recently.
That guy. Yeah, that's him. He's the loser I saw at Coin Rush. Figures, he looked pathetic, but he was uncanny, way of cutting straight to the crux of things. So he's the one behind all this.
If we combine your skills and my connections, taking over Ark would be a piece of cake.
I was wondering what nonsense would spill out of your mouth. But this is beyond anything I imagined. So
you win? For what I've seen these past few days, it looks like you're trying to revive Shade. I've got some connections in the entire industry.
What are you babbling about? Get lost. I'm not proud of what I used to do. But I'd rather turn myself in than team up with a scum like you.
I figured. Hey, you girls over there!
The man looks towards the other maids who are gathered around watching the scene unfold.
You girls don't know what she used to do you? Wiretaping, manipulating public opinion, assassination, kidnapping. Those were just the basics. She even sold out her whole squad to save herself in the end.
She got hotter every second. I did hear she was a Tetra secret agent. Chat helped a lot. You guys are all so amazing! Master Captain, is what he's saying true? I know she got separated from her squad, but I don't know what actually went down. Oh. Even so, I recall seeing Velvet receive some stationery from Kokono, chatting happily with her. I'm choosing to believe her. I believe things will be different from now. Well, if that's how you feel, then I'll believe in her too. Yeah, me too.
Hey! I'm not done talking. You think she actually considers your a command? She'll use you for a long time, as long as she can. Suck you dry and then toss you to the curb.
She's gonna suck me dry? Hold on a second. Wait.
Ugh. Are you starting to get the picture? Just accept it and work with me. You don't belong in some childish maid cafe like this. You belong in the underworld, where people kill and get killed, deceive and get deceived.
Where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, come with me. Let's reach the top. And we join forces, the big three, and...
No thanks, I'm not interested.
all the central government and... What?
Didn't you say you knew who I was? You even did your research. And yet, you still say stuff like that. You're really naive. I mean, a certain amount of naive is nice and all. But in this line of work, it'll get you killed.
What?
Just kidding. I'm retired from being a secret agent now, so I don't really have time to say that. However... Huh? Coco comes out from the break room and nods at Velvet and me. I'm not the only agent in this cafe. She's my cute junior, and she might see things a little differently. So, what will you do now? If you're not satisfied with your own service, you're welcome to come back another time. But you'll probably be in jail by then, so maybe not.
Damn you! We'll see about that.
The man and his bodyguards flee in the maid cafe. I'm afraid I won't be able to see you out. A few days later. Coco bars my attire with a stern look on her face. Coco? Yes? What are you doing? I'm standing guard so you can't go in. Why? Velvet asked me to. I see. In Coco's hand is an envelope. What's that? Velvet wrote me a letter. She said to read it after the mission over and then burn it. Burn it? Because it's secret between the two agents. Uh-huh. Ding! An alarm rings and Coco checks her phone. Oh! Is it Velvet? Yeah, she says the mission's over. You can go inside now, Master. Yeah. Coco enters my room with me. Sits on the sofa and opens the envelope. I'm going to the bathroom. Make yourself comfortable. Okay. Through the narrow gap of the closing door, I catch a glimpse of Coco reading the letter. Oh! She looks happier and more innocent than I ever seen her. Huh? While washing my hands, I glance at the mirror. Words written in red, likely lipstick, catch my eye. I'll be waiting at the maid cafe. Come alone. Oh. A little later, I arrive at the maid cafe. Jingle! You're here! Velvet's voice floats out in the kitchen in the back. What are you doing? Cooking. Whatever you like is to call it. I'm making chocolate. I put my heart and soul into it. Need your help? Nope, it's done. Click, click. A moment later, Velvet walks out alone. Please step on me! Ah! Everyone spam a lick emote! We got a licker! Spam your lick emote! Lick, 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 lick. Spam lick emote! Lick, 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 lick. Lick, 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 lick. Nom 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 nom. I love this art so much. Honestly, like this art is so cute. This is so cute. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm screenshotting this for reference reasons. I'm only your maid now. So how are you going to use me? As a secret agent? Or as a maid? Or... I'll think about it. Bro! Okay, I'll be waiting. And just like that, I gained a new maid. But aren't you going to taste it? I worked really hard on it, you know. I'm kinda hurt. A very lethal maid. Fatal Maid ends.